We usually imagine human perception like a high-end camera. The world happens in front of us, and our eyes record exactly what unfolds. But neuroscience reveals a much more selective process. Your nervous system is caught in a rush of raw data, receiving millions of signals every second. The ambient temperature of the room, the exact pressure of the chair, microsounds from down the hall, the feeling of air on skin, and constant movement in peripheral vision. If your brain presented all of that raw, unfiltered information to your conscious awareness at once, the mind would likely fail to function under the weight of the data. Your brain manages this flood through a constant, silent operation. It is actively deleting information. Instead of organizing everything, it erases the vast majority of incoming sensory data. Out of millions of signals collected right now, only an infinitesimal fraction survives the filter. What you experience as reality is the result of what your brain decides to discard. The primary tool your brain uses to decide what gets deleted and what survives is selective attention. You can see this system in a famous psychological study on inattentional blindness. Researchers ask the participants to watch a video of people passing basketballs and count the number of passes. Right in the middle of the video, a person in a full gorilla suit walks directly across the screen. When focused on the count, many viewers fail to see the gorilla at all. Physical facts are erased from your perception when the brain determines they aren't relevant to the current task. It prioritizes efficiency over a complete picture of the environment. If your brain is deleting most of the physical world, the environment shouldn't feel as seamless and solid as it does right now. This happens because your brain acts as a prediction machine. It uses memory, patterns, and past experiences to rapidly guess what should belong in the gaps of your perception. Take color. Objects possess no inherent redness in the outside world. They simply reflect specific wavelengths of light. The same applies to sound. Air molecules vibrate. Your ears convert vibrations into electrical signals, and your brain translates that movement into music. The sensation of color and the resonance of a voice are generated internally, creating a specialized interface designed for utility. To understand why perception hides the raw nature of reality, we have to look back to our ancient ancestors. Imagine hearing a rustle in tall grass. Jumping to the false conclusion that a predator is waiting carries very little cost. But if your brain stops to accurately analyze if the movement is just a harmless breeze, and it's wrong, the consequence is death. Over thousands of generations, the human nervous system was hardwired by this math. We evolved to prioritize safety and speed over precise data analysis. Human perception favors a useful, life-saving prediction over the unfiltered truth of the universe. That ancient wiring still governs how you interpret social cues, navigate conflict, and process uncertainty today. Your internal state dictates the rules of your prediction machine. A brain under high stress scans the room for hidden threats, while a brain in a state of hopelessness filters its environment for further disappointment. This means two people can experience the exact same external event, yet inhabit different neurological realities based on their internal filters. Because of these filters, perception is rarely a neutral observation. It is a translation of the environment, shaped by internal needs. Modern neuroscience suggests that even your sense of identity, the feeling of you experiencing life, is a real-time construct emerging from these biological filters. This indirect access to the world is necessary for survival. The predictive interface processes raw noise into actionable meaning, allowing you to navigate an environment that would otherwise be incoherent. Recognizing the limits of this machinery can make us more cautious about our own assumptions and more aware of why others might see the same situation differently. We move through life relying on a system that prioritizes survival over precision, a brain that chooses utility over completeness in every moment.